It's finally happening. Universal has announced that Epic Universe is finally getting a nighttime fireworks spectacular finale called Universal Celestial Good Night. When is it happening? What's it gonna be? Well, you're gonna find out today on That Park Place. Vash, this is a biggie. This is one that people have been waiting for a very long time.
Absolutely. A long time here in the making. Obviously, we saw that dramatic fireworks performance on the media preview or the media event for the opening of this park, but we never really saw anything afterwards until now. Big stuff here.
Big stuff. So, Celestial Good Night from Universal, what's it going to be? Let's have a look. Universal Orlando Resort has officially announced that Epic Universe will debut its first major nighttime fireworks spectacular on July the 7th. So under a month from now, giving guests a new reason to stay in the park after dark. The new show, titled Universal Celestial Good Night, will transform Celestial Park into a nighttime spectacle featuring synchronized fountains, lighting effects, music, and a fireworks finale designed to cap off a day spent exploring Universal Orlando's newest theme park. According to Universal, the show will run nightly beginning July 7th. Epic Universe is finally getting a nighttime fireworks spectacular guests have been waiting for. One of the most common observations from guests since Epic Universe opened has been the absence of a large-scale nighttime show comparable to Universal Studios Florida's Sensational, a symphonic spectacular, which is a great drone show, Vash. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
I haven't, but I've heard some amazing, fantastic things about it.
It is really cool. And of course, when you hear, nighttime celebration, obviously you also think about the Disney parks. You have to think about things like, Happily Ever After, and is Harmonious is the one in Epcot now, or is it different now? Is it
Luminous?
Luminous, yes. It should still be Illuminations. While Celestial, and of course Fantasmic over in Hollywood Studios. While Celestial Park has featured fountain and lighting presentations, many fans expected the park's central hub to eventually receive full fireworks spectacular, and Universal's announcement confirms those suspicions. According to the company, Universal's Celestial Good Night will immerse guests in a display of dancing fountains, synchronized lighting, nearly 600 lighting fixtures, more than 350 fountains, and 1 million LED lights spread throughout Celestial Park. The experience will conclude with a fireworks finale illuminating the skies above Epic Universe. The show is designed as a tribute to the worlds and characters guests encounter throughout the park's 5 lands. Universal says visitors will see Celestial Park transformed through music, lighting, water effects, and fireworks as the park transitions from day to night. Big news here. Vash.
Absolutely. This is really massive. Marvin, ever since they announced maybe the open concept with, I don't know, the open hub concept, I mean, that is to say that you could maybe access portions of Epic Universe for free past a certain point in the day, right? I think a lot of people speculated that they might implement something like that actually while this park was being built because, well, they have positioned necessarily facial scanners at every single one of the portals, and this kind of segmentation process has been built into the very fabric of this theme park since day one. And so recently they had like a test, right, in which they actually had like a conference or something. I think it was like a beauty conference, I do believe, in the next door convention center, right? And they had them actually come in for free into this Celestial Park portion of this theme park right here. It was really kind of interesting that actually happened. Right. So ever since then, we've been tracking very closely the travel patterns of guests actually going in and out of this park. It's very interesting, Marvin, because apparently from our research, from what we understand, the later this park actually gets, I mean, it does really empty out here, maybe starting at maybe a little bit at 6 and 7 and 8, then really profound at 9. And so it's very clear that people aren't necessarily staying all day on property, which is obviously it's not what you want. This is the reason why Epcot, for example, has a nighttime show. It's why Disney Adventure World now has a nighttime show, right? It's because they want to go ahead and keep you in the park longer so you can actually, maybe dine 1 or 2 times a day, or maybe even merchandise shop and everything else. It's very important for the economy of that theme park. Well, now the missing ingredient that's been missing since day one, quite frankly, for this park is now coming online. That's a big deal.
Bingo, absolutely. And as Universal continues to expand its resort footprint, Vash, I found that Epic Universe is one of those. It's a park where like the term "maximize your time," I think, really comes into play. So the last time I was there, or one of the last times I was there, we were staying at Terra Luna Resort, and Terra Luna is right down the street from Epic Universe. Here's my big thing for you guys. If you're doing a full Epic Universe day on your Universal vacation, book your resort at either Terra Luna, Stella Nova, or the Helios Grand. I mean, Helios is very expensive, but Terra Luna and Stella Nova are far more affordable. And they're literally like, you can walk to Stella Nova from Epic Universe, but it was really, we took a break in the middle of the day. We got on the bus, went back to Terra Luna. It's a 5-minute bus ride there and back. So don't be afraid to because you really want to spend the entire day. Epic Universe looks incredible at night.
Right.
I mean, just spectacular. It is a park that truly becomes another park at night, which is why, Vash, I got so frustrated the first couple times I went with daylight savings time and whatnot, where the park was only dark for like an hour.
Really?
And it's like yeah, because the sun goes down way later. So it would be a night where the park would close at like 9 o'clock. It's not getting dark until like 7:45, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, you're right.
And so I found myself trying to run to all 4 of the lands to try to just get a sense of what they're like at night. I still haven't seen Isle of Burke at night.
That's such a shame. Such a shame. Because, go ahead, please.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that this park was really built for the night, right? Remember, we heard about, for example, at Dark Universe, the different formulations for the windmill and so forth, based on the flame effect, right? They would have different formulations for the ignition substance right there, whether it be day or night, in order to give it the right look, no matter what time of day it actually was. There was a lot of consideration for this park at night, and to not have it available, it's a dang shame. Go ahead, Marvin, please.
I was going to say that I really, truly hope that with the addition of this nighttime spectacular, and by the way, the picture you're looking at right now is not Celestial Good Night. It is that is the fireworks show they did for the opening of Epic Universe. So this is just what fireworks can look like in Epic, and it's breathtaking. I'm hoping that with the addition of Celestial Good Night, they will keep the park open later. We are starting to see them go into kind of extended hours things. The Orlando and former Universal events, they have announced they're doing their first Epic Universe event, which is going to be a late night after hours Universal event. And I'm actually thinking about going.
Really? That's the one hosted by Amusement Insider, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Orlando Informer. So if they're part of that.
Orlando Informer. Sorry, I do apologize.
Yeah. It's incredible, man. It's incredible. I could only imagine getting a pizza at Blue Moon Pizza and sitting outside at one of those tables and just watching the fireworks while eating, a pizza that has barbecue potato chips on it and sipping a beverage from my souvenir refillable mug that I just refilled at the Coke Freestyle machine inside, and just watching the fireworks go. I'm excited to see also what Nintendo music they're going to use for the Nintendo section of this, because it says it's going to pay homage. Pizza Moon is what I meant. What did I say? Blue Moon Pizza? I don't even know idea what I'm talking about. Thank you.
The Blue Dragon and Pizza Moon.
I combined Blue Dragon and Pizza Moon for Blue Moon Pizza. Pizza Moon is my favorite pizza in a theme park, though. Because there's so much awesome Nintendo music to choose from. And so with the Dancing Fountain show, I found one time that they were playing Jump Up Superstar from Super Mario Odyssey, which is one of my favorite songs. And I think, honestly, you could probably get that in there for this show. So I'm thankful. I'll keep my fingers crossed. I am waiting to hear back from Universal. I'm trying to see if they're doing any kind of press event for the first performance. If they're not, I may just try to buy a ticket and go, because I would love to be able to live stream this for our audience, Vash.
Oh man, that would be fantastic. That would absolutely be fantastic. I know a lot of people here would really appreciate a little bit more insight into what this thing is actually going to look like, especially the closer that it is to release. And it does sound like, to me, I mean, I doing research for this segment right here, I went ahead and downloaded that original Universal Orlando live stream there. That was very infamous, and went to the last 20 minutes and just saw the fireworks presentation. And to me, what I see from the press release that they actually gave on this and that live stream and that performance of the fireworks that you see a picture of, it seemed like it was pretty similar, right? It kind of featured the portals and featured the park and so forth. So I do wonder if this is a
I'm wondering
derived from that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be all entirely like the fireworks themselves are, because it sounds like the fireworks are only going to really be in the finale. So I'm not sure if they're going to be above just the Helios again, if they're going to have them, all around the way they did before, like there were fireworks over to the Nintendo portal, I remember. Because one of the things is, Vash, you want to be able to think that the people with the theme park view rooms at the Helios, part of the value there could then be that they get to watch the fireworks show from their room. But if the fireworks are only behind the Helios, they're not going to see the fireworks. They're only going to see the lights and the jumping fountains and stuff, which will be spectacular, I have no doubt. But yeah, I noticed when I was by the Helios, I could see into a lot of those rooms.
Yeah,
like I could see what they're watching on TV, and I was just like, oh, that's weird.
I have heard that. I mean, I will say, walking around like the Disney's Grand Californian at DCA, right? You can see the hotel from that theme park in some distinct areas right there, particularly around the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail area. But yeah, you can kind of look in there, and it is a little bit awkward, and I guess it has been awkward ever since like Disneyland Paris started this trend in 1982. That being said, though, I mean, what an exclusive! I mean, you're totally right, Marvin. What a perk to have to see this show. Obviously, we've seen Disney. They marketed the new Polynesian GBC Tower as one place where you can go up in that overhead bar or whatever, get this fantastic view of the fireworks. So they kind of want a similar effect, I would think, here.
Yeah.
So that makes incorporation of the Helios itself maybe a little bit more difficult, right? Fireworks behind and project, water down at your feet on the other side. It's kind of like, okay, where is the vantage from the Helios? I'm not sure where that is. And here's the thing, Marvin, if they restrict fireworks usage, well, now people might crowd around those fountains more than maybe anticipates. And so I do wonder if pyro is added in order to extend out that length of Celestial Park so that more people can enjoy the show.
Yeah, probably. I would say probably. I am very, very excited for this.
Oh, yes, absolutely. This sounds absolutely incredible right here. When you're reading out those stats right there, I know that Universal has been installing all kinds of light fixtures. They've actually been repairing a lot of the in-ground lighting, maybe in preparation for the show.
Wait, you can repair in-ground lighting?
I was shocked to see it, Marvin. I was shocked, I tell you, because Epcot, unthinkable, but Universal somehow was able to do it. I know it's shocking, but they were able to do it, and it's interesting. It's interesting, Marvin, because the in-ground lighting and all the lighting aspects of Epic Universe. I had heard last night, I think from Jared over there to Capture the Magic, he was saying that they actually had to dim the lighting very early on in Epic Universe's life cycle. Yeah, because apparently it was distracting to pilots that would actually fly over the Orlando area. So it was like, okay, let's go ahead and dim these down just a little bit right there. So that's how much light is present here in this beautiful park.
Vash, I had also heard that they were having issues initially with rolling this out because people in the surrounding area were pushing back against a fireworks show because of the noise pollution and whatnot. Maybe that also possible. Might be why the fireworks will be limited to the closing moments of it, which is fine. I mean, look, Disney has moved away from the show being wholly fireworks. I think they're all trying to save a little money by incorporating things like projections, in this case, lights, fountains. Why is everyone saying that Jay is in the chat? I have not seen Jay say anything in the chat. I'm getting completely thrown off by it.
Well, yeah, but moving away from fireworks, I suppose, is one thing, and we've seen that, and hopefully, maybe there's projection mapping on the Helios in order to make up for that. But I'm also surprised, Marvin, that
Could
we
you
didn't
do
actually
projection mapping on the Helios, Vash, or would that go in through people's windows and cause a disturbance for the people that are paying hundreds upon hundreds of dollars?
Well, what is it for a 15-minute show? I think we can let it slide right there, but obviously that's a consideration. But I'm also surprised, Marvin, that we didn't actually see the incorporation of drones in this press release right here. Kind of shocked by that, because I remember there were a series of drones for that media presentation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised that, to make up for maybe fireworks and the distractions that it causes to the surrounding area, you wouldn't actually do that here.
Well, not only that, Vash, but they're also, they use drones in sensational over at the other parks. So why wouldn't they use drones here? That's my question. That's a big question. Unless maybe because this is in like the middle of a larger area where there's other businesses in the immediate vicinity and like highways and stuff. Maybe they don't want to have them there. I don't know.
So weird. It's so bizarre. It's like
it's not as weird as Disney not using them yet, because Disney not using them is really weird.
Well, I think Disney not using them has maybe something to do with that restricted flight zone that's actually above portions of Walt Disney World and Disneyland property, very, very interestingly enough. But you're exactly right. Why they haven't necessarily taken the steps in order to maybe modify that is kind of bizarre. But Marvin, we just recently heard at Disneyland Paris, right? They were like, okay, well, we're only going to have drones in one show, so we're going to go ahead and take them off of, the Disneyland Paris park nighttime spectacular. We're going to put them in the Disney Adventure World spectacular. It was kind of a little weird. It was like, is your drone budget limited to only a certain amount of drones? You can't multiply them in various areas of your park or resort structure. Maybe we're seeing the same thing here.
Mm-hmm. Well, guys, July 7th, mark your calendars. We're going to try to have coverage of it. Not sure if we'll be able to get it, but very, very exciting. We are going to see fireworks light the sky above Epic Universe for the first time since it has opened. And that is going to be truly epic indeed.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.